Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and we've got a reading for you today about somebody that has said something in anger or didn't really think before they spoke. And the more they're thinking about how this exchange went between the two of you, the more they're getting kind of anxious, maybe even pacing, because they realize it was really like out of pocket. It was just not called for with the high priestess in the reverse. This is somebody who had intuition, and probably that intuitive message was, maybe don't say that. And then they did it anyways. So they may have done, some sort of name calling, or they might have lied, and it's something that is easy to be like proven wrong. But whatever was said in anger is about to be regretted by this person. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the situations deck. What else do we have? Meeting in the reverse, desire, and realization. So it feels like what was said in the heat of the moment or when somebody was angry is what is putting a block up for whatever this meeting is. Maybe you were supposed to go on a date with this person because there does appear to be some physical attraction. But this realization is, oops, I might have kind of stepped in it. I might have really upset this person, or they may not be interested in like talking to me anymore. Recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. Synchronicities, signs, 111, 222, 333. It's actually 1111. And then we've got anxiety. Yeah, like I said, this person is pacing, or they're kind of freaking out because they realize, oh, you've not responded to my message. Maybe you took it the wrong way. Maybe I said it the wrong way. But they're thinking back on this conversation. They're thinking back on what they said, and they're realizing they may have offended you. Hello, Key Controller. How are we doing? I'm glad you did. All right, let's get some tarot. We're going to start with the Pause Tarot. What else do we have? Signs, 333. Here we have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person wanted to be able to see you, was looking forward to seeing you. And now there's something like when they re-look at, because sometimes the Three of Pentacles is about like an investigation. When they go through the messages, or when they think back on your facial expression, whatever it is, it's like, oh, you see this dude's expression? He's like, oh no, crap. Regret, right? Tower in the reverse. When they look back on the situation, they realize now they were approaching it the wrong way, or they misunderstood something. Maybe they just looked at your message at the wrong time of day. Hello, Jess. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Illuminati. How we doing? But initially, I think when they said this thing, or when they did this thing, they were like, ha, what do you got to say about that? Maybe they thought it was funny. A joke is not really a joke unless other people think it's funny. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because I totally laugh at my own jokes. But if this is something where you thought you were being funny, but you actually hurt somebody's feelings, you might want to work on that. Six of Swords, Hierophant. So they're thinking about what they can do to improve relations. So, okay, I messed up. I said that thing, or okay, I maybe called you a name, or I, had a tone. So I need to make sure that you realize that I know I probably shouldn't have done that. So I think we have someone kind of approaching apology. I don't like how this feels. I know I did something wrong. I don't want to not hear from this person again. But it seems like they don't want to hear from me. Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Death. Seems like this person has seen something they don't really like about me, How's it going, Carrie? I'm doing good. Thank you. The thing is, I love that the cat has a flower on the flag of death, so to speak, because we are able to, after, some sort of transformation or metamorphosis, see new things develop, right? So this could mean that we have somebody discovering something new about themselves. I feel like this is introspection, not necessarily, I realize I like you more because you rejected me. That could be it. But this Emperor's realizing maybe I was a little bit too blunt. Maybe I was a little too harsh. So we have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Moon in the reverse. Some of you maybe feel like this person was rushing you. Maybe they wanted to get into an exclusive relationship or move in together too quickly. For others of you, I feel like this person may have made a disparaging comment about what kind of relationships people can have, or whether or not they believe in marriage, or how they've been treated by an ex. There may have been kind of like a red flag thrown up because they were still quite content to bash somebody that they used to date. And it made you feel like, I don't know if I really, like I'm attracted to you, but I don't know if you would really be good in a relationship when it seems like you're still kind of mad at somebody. So there were some concerns in terms of, are you actually like interested in a relationship and can I trust you? And then this comment was made and someone was like, oh, really? Really? I didn't know it was like that. All right, this is the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Four of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I didn't intend to reject you, but whatever I said in haste, in anger, it probably came through as insulting or degrading or as a rejection. And with Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I kind of feel like it was an insult, It could have been a joke that really failed, just flopped. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're doing well. You're welcome. What else do we have? Knight of Wands, fast-moving energy. That's what I was saying. They're like trying to rush you on something. Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, this feels to me like somebody's made their decision. I didn't know you could talk to me like that, or I didn't know you could talk to somebody else like that. This could also be you went on a date and you saw them talk down to like a bartender or the bowling manager. You gotta have some like decency, right? People who work with the general public put up with a lot. We don't need to add to it. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I don't like this energy. This is like haughty, like Haughty, not like Hottie. That would be great. You know, we'd welcome that energy here. This is more like, I'm too good for you. Oh, you take the subway? It's like, I don't know, whatever the comment was, it's like, I'm looking down my nose at you. Like, excuse me? And it altered the course of the conversation. The mood was off ever since. Maybe it ended abruptly, the conversation. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Can we get a card in the upright? Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Page of Pentacles. I like this because it's clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like I'm laying the groundwork, making progress, but with the Page of Pentacles, it's like they took a giant step backwards. You know, I had earned some of your trust, or I had shown you that I was a decent person, and then I mistreated somebody else, or I mistreated you. And it's like, what? Wait, where did that come from? Now they have to explain themselves, or they have to just kind of chalk it up as an L, right? Hello, Devin. How are you doing? Hello, Set of Fire, my soul. I know. Even if you wrote it down, I don't know if it would matter, would it? Okay, I'm going to make it a bedtime story. I'll read it to you. There's illustrations and everything. And here, this is a scratch and sniff sticker just to make sure you know just how much you stink. Sorry, I'm really nerdy. All right, let's see. We're going to go with the Bianco Nero. What else do we have? Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, another Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's clarified with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse in between the two of them. So I said something I shouldn't have. I think it was petty, because when you think of these two cards together and you look at the expressions on their faces, it's not like, oh, could we be best friends? I feel like you would be really nice. Not really. This is comment on somebody's clothes, or comment like, you know, oh, you look tired. I mean, I appreciate honesty, but we can also be respectful, you know? Hello, dude. How we doing? Hello, Frederick. How's it going? Knight of Cups in the reverse. So a sense of like, okay. Yeah. Nine of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is like, I don't think I like you anymore because I have principles. Because I wouldn't do that. Because I wouldn't say that to somebody. Because I would treat people with more respect than how you just treated me or that other person. Therefore, I think I'd rather hang out with myself. Or, you know, anyone else? Ten of Wands. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups. Oh, well, that's ballsy of you. I know you said you don't like me or anything. But can we still like snuggle? Can we still like hang out? Can we still make out? You want to spend the night and you're like, what? This person still pursues you. But I don't feel like it's it's not a very good approach. I don't know if this is necessarily after you reject them, but I feel like they can sense that you're pulling back and you're kind of displeased. So it's like they try to do more to pull you in. Like, I'm going to tell you about the things that I do or the things that I have or how much money I have or why everyone loves me. I don't know. It comes across as bragging, and they're trying to show you they have something to offer. And it just continues to make the date or the experience with this person seem like not very fun. Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands in the reverse. This, for me, kind of looks like catching the ick. Like, I think it's time for me to go wash my hair. It takes a really long time, you know? I know, I probably shouldn't have done it before the date. But this is like, I just don't feel like I want to spend more time around you because I didn't feel like you would treat somebody or treat me that way. So this could be like a cancellation or somebody that literally cuts short a date. Is it? Sometimes that happens, Andy. That usually means it's not your reading. But we've got somebody who really just didn't want to be polite. And as a result, a love interest is not as interested. Two of Pentacles, King of Swords. I do feel like there's a conversation had where it's just like, hey, thank you for spending some time with me. I think it's probably time for me to head home. And I don't know if I really feel the chemistry between us the way I had hoped. So probably don't need to see you again, Oh, gotcha. I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? We have the Tower. Emperor in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person gets rejected. And I do feel like it's, respectfully or honestly, I don't feel like somebody's just like ghosting. Then we have this frustration. And I do feel like some of the anger is I'm mad at myself. I did kind of like maybe do something I shouldn't have or say something I shouldn't have. But also like, how are you already like walking away? Don't I get like 3 strikes? That was only 1. Come on. I got better stuff for you. They're a little shocked that you walk right out the door. You're just like, toodles. High Priestess in the reverse. You're like, you know what? I don't really want to deal with people that are going to act that way or that think that that's acceptable behavior. And I do feel like this is somebody who is classy about this, like, I don't think there's any desire to make the Emperor feel like they're a bad person. It's just like, I don't really like how you acted back there. Probably hurt somebody's feelings. Like, not really needed to. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Initially, this is kind of dismissed by the Emperor. Like, there must be some other reason. Is that really your reason why you don't want to, like, see me anymore? What is it? Yeah, they think that there's something else that caused your reaction. Maybe there were a few things, but I don't think you're lying about why you've lost interest in this person. This is the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have? Wife, despair. I do feel like we have maybe habit of talking not so pleasantly about previous partners. Or maybe a comment made on, I don't really like, how people use marriage to like control people. There's a comment that really threw this off the rails. And I don't know that this person really thought about it too much before they said it. It just kind of like, whatever. Size in the reverse, Sighs, by the way. They didn't think it was a big deal. So they're like, oh, well, can we just move along? What if I just like apologize or something? But I think whatever was said or done, it was indicative of a choice or a pattern of behavior. Maybe it did happen more than once. Melancholy. Wedding. Yeah, this feels like something that someone was upset about. Like that was my ex-fiance, or that was, my ex husband or wife, or that person looks like them. It's just like there's this not very nice energy that comes through because this person's obviously still angry about something. And with the room and the reverse, it's like, this isn't the place for that. Like the way you just did that was really rude. This is the Path of Shadows. Hello, ugly guy. How are you doing? We have the fox again. Oh, and the werewolf. Okay. Enigma, adaptability, and shape-shifting. And on the werewolf card, it says, only the moon knows what it takes to hide this turmoil. Two sides of the same tormented soul. So what was mysterious starts to become a little bit clearer. And I don't think the person who's out on this date or is, potentially considering a relationship with this person really likes what they start to see about this person. It just feels like they don't necessarily have that self-awareness. They don't feel like they've said something wrong in the moment. They just recognize it when you point it out. Mystic Swamp, deep, dark waters, your reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go too deep. So this person avoids those maybe like more in-depth conversations that might help them understand that some of these behaviors they've exhibited are not very polite or are not, second date material, that kind of thing. This is the Character Oracle. What else do we have? Generally with this oracle, I like to say it's pretty specific, so not all of them will apply to your situation, but probably at least one or two. So we've got player, socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. See, this is why I thought somebody was like talking down to you, like, oh, that's what you own? Like, yo, like most of my jackets have like paint and like holes and stuff in it because I don't really care. Like, I'm not saying, I don't know. There's a lot that people will judge in a first impression that doesn't necessarily tell you enough about that person. It's like a math problem that doesn't have all of the data that you need, right? So you start to find out more about this person. We have the spy card here. I don't know if this is you or the player. Seeker of secrets, intelligence agent, covert, espionage, undercover. That's quite the life you lead. You want to write a book? Can I read it? Hello, Voyager. How are you? So, if this person was being mysterious, it would make sense if you were the spy because it's like, hey, if you're not going to tell me who you are, I'm going to try to find it out. But I kind of feel like the player is the spy. We also have barber, artist of tresses, trimming, beautification, adornment, and fashion. This person is big on fashion. They are very much so focused on their reputation, their image, maybe even a brand. I feel like for some of you, this person has a brand, maybe social media or like an actual product they sell. We've got volunteer, selfless, devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, and dedication. I feel like this is the person who's rejecting the player. This person could also be an influencer, trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influence. I don't really like how you're treating people, and this person is somebody who has morals, right? You're not going to volunteer to help people like that unless you have some good morals. This is somebody who's dedicated to that. And then we have elder, wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, and health. Again, I feel like this is the person likely who is rejected the player. Hello, Tom. All right. We're going to get a few from the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have, please? Number 15, the bear. The moon again. Number 32. This person could have Cancer in their chart, or they're just very secretive, right? That's why I feel like they're the spy energy. I think this person feels they are best suited, or like they are most appealing when they are a bit mysterious. And so they withhold some of this information, or maybe they don't talk as often as other people. But when they do say whatever this is that grates you the wrong way or makes you feel like they're rude, I think it kind of reminds you what their general disposition is. And I think they end up being a bit stubborn about it. So I see you being willing to gracefully make an exit. I think this is where I depart. This is where I go get ice cream by myself. All right. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we have? Hello, Matt. How's your day going? Thanks for all the fish. What else do we have? Authenticity. This is the person who is kind of calling out this player, right? Hey, thanks for the time. Thanks for the experience. But I got somewhere else to be. And whoever is able to walk away from this connection that does not seem to be aligned with who you are or what you want out of a partner, I feel like this really cements for you and maybe for the universe as well, what you really do want in a person. And I think that brings you closer to your soulmate or closer to that relationship that you're looking for. What do they say? You got to kiss a few frogs. Oh, well, that's why it's so awesome, right? We've got aptitude. And knowledge. Yep. You're coming through with some Queen of Swords energy. You've got this boundaries. It was out here, right? Yeah. You're nobody's fool. And I do feel like you communicate very well. There are a lot of people who could learn from you how to communicate some of the more difficult things that you've had to say. Just saying, maybe you could give more advice or something, because there's some people out here who don't really know. Kind of feeling out here. But I really do feel like this is going to help you position yourself more strategically to meet somebody who is on your level. All right, let's see if we get that calling in your soulmate card, because that's what I'm hoping for you. What do we have, please? That doesn't surprise me at all. What else do we have? Oh, okay. Engagement. Express your love. And honeymoon. Well, okay then. So there is going to be somebody new showing up in your romantic life. After you walk away from this person who has shown you that they're not very you don't want to take them home to mom? We'll go with that. They didn't treat you or somebody else very respectfully, right? So there's someone else that walks into your life, and this is somebody that you recognize to be more so aligned to your lifestyle, your perspective, what you want in a relationship. So even though you may have felt this person was trying to rush you, when this person, that the new person walks in and you have this chemistry with them, it doesn't seem like rushing with this person, because you are experiencing the feelings that kind of justify moving a little bit faster. Just be cautious. I don't want you to get into something and then realize you don't really know this person. But I do get a sense that this is going to be somebody that is willing to be very open and vulnerable with you. So you won't have to be guessing who they are or what life with them would be like. They'd make it very obvious for you. Hello, Divine Fire. How are you doing? Let's pull a few cards from the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. We've got, be very careful of a blonde you know. You will soon go on a long trip. Beware of a jealous woman. That could be the blonde. Yeah, I feel like you would kind of know this person has the tendency to do that. A successful leader who will produce. Look at you go. I like that for you. You will be happiest with peace and quiet. You will know what that means. Some of you want to like literally live in the middle of nowhere. Others of you, maybe it's more so about, what kind of setup you have in your house or what kind of partner you want, that kind of thing, right? But I also feel like the number 23 is important. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That could be important in terms of you being lucky. I'm doing all right. Thank you. How are you? I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.